It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just...
And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Achane. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyren Williams. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of them.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Tua will give it to Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. First and 10 now from the 36. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll push forward for about a yard. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Third down and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On first down, it's Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third and 6. Cup in motion. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. The Rams out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Here comes third and 6. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's second and 6. Now H.A. Third and 5. Hill brought in motion. Tua now on third down. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here comes Smith on the return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 39, here's a first and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. On 1st and 10, Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the rookie out of Penn State, Chop Robinson, in for the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On play action, it's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And this will be incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's taken in by Achane.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Hill brought in motion. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Tua. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To throw is Tua. To the left side, OBJ is there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To the air again, Tagovailoa. He'll go back to Odell. They connect again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Tua to throw again. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Here's Achane. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Man. Second down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Hill brought in motion. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Back to throw is Tua. That is caught right side by Beckham. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. A run with the fullback, Ingold. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long. Throwing is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, Really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action, Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
To the air again, Stafford. That's caught downfield by Robinson. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
About 19 yards on that one, and they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance, and now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
That one, taken in. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here's H.A. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. Hill brought in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Cup in motion. On the play fake, here's Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's in! Demarcus Robinson. Touchdown, L.A. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. This one into the hands of Beckham. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Hill brought in motion. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Off play action, it's Tua. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and now 3rd and goal coming up.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. He'll try and get, and he's into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa, touchdown Dolphins. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Second down and 3. They go play action with Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Man in motion is Smith. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Stafford now on first down. That's to Robinson. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 63 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. They'll drop to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Throwing again, it's Tua. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
One last throw here for Tua. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Rams. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.